In the 12th year of Ahaz, king of Judah, Hoshea, the son of Elah, reigned in Samaria upon Israel 9 years. And he did evil before the Lord, but not as the kings of Israel that were before him. Shalmaneser, king of the Assyrians, went up against Hoshea, and Hoshea was made servant to him, and yielded tributes to him. And when the king of Assyrians had perceived that Hoshea enforced or endeavored to rebel, and had sent messengers to So, king of Egypt, that he should not give tributes to the king of Assyrians, as he was wont by all years, the king of Assyrians besieged him, and sent him bound into prison. And Shalmaneser went through all the land, and he went up to Samaria, and besieged it 3 years. Forsooth, in the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyrians took Samaria, and translated or brought over Israel into Assyrians, put them in Hala and in Habor, beside the flood of Gozan, in the cities of Medes. Forsooth it was done, when the sons of Israel had sinned before their Lord God, that led them out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. They worshipped alien gods, and went by the custom of heathen men, which the Lord had wasted in the sight of the sons of Israel, and of the kings of Israel. For they had done in like manner, and the sons of Israel offended their Lord God by words not rightful, and they builded to themselves high things in all their cities, from the tower of keepers unto a strengthened city. And they made to them images and malmet woods in each high hill, and under each tree full of boughs. And they burnt their incense on the altars, by the custom of heathen men, which the Lord had translated or brought over from the face of them. And they did worst words, that is, worst works, and they wrathed the Lord, and worshipped uncleanness, of which the Lord commanded to them that they should not do this word. And the Lord witnessed in Israel and in Judah by the hand of all prophets and seers, and said, Turn ye again from your worst of your full evil ways, and keep my commandments and ceremonies, by all the law which I commanded to your fathers, and as I sent to you in the hand of my servants the prophets, which heard not, but made hard their knoll by the knoll of their fathers, that would not obey to their Lord God, and they casted away the lawful things of him, and the covenant that he covenanted with their fathers, and the witnessings by which he witnessed to them. And they pursued vanities, that is, idols, and did vainly, and pursued heathen men that were about them, of which things the Lord commanded them that they should not do, as also those heathen men did. And they forsook all the commandments of their Lord God, and they made to them 2 molten calves and malmet woods, and worshipped the knighthood of heaven, that is, sun and moon and other planets. And they served Baal, and hallowed to him their sons and their daughters through fire. And they served to false divining, and to divining and divining by chittering of birds. And they gave themselves to do evil before the Lord, and they wrathed him. And the Lord was wroth greatly to Israel, and he took away them from his sight, and none was left, no, but the lineage of Judah only. But neither Judah himself kept the behest of the Lord his God, but nevertheless he erred, and went in the error of Israel, which it wrought. And the Lord casted away all the seed of Israel, and tormented them, and betook them in the hand of raveners, till he had cast away them from his face. From that time in which Israel was parted from the house of David, and made to them a king, Jeroboam the son of Nebat. For Jeroboam separated Israel from the Lord, and made them to do great sin. And the sons of Israel went in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he had done, and they departed not from those sins, till the Lord did away Israel from his face, as he spake in the hand of all his servants the prophets. And Israel was translated or brought over from his land into Assyrians, till unto this day. Forsooth, the king of Assyrians brought people from Babylon, and from Cutha, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and set them in the cities of Samaria for the sons of Israel. And these had in possession Samaria, and they dwelled in the cities thereof. When they began to dwell there, they dreaded not the Lord, And the Lord sent to them lions, the which killed them. And it was told to the king of Assyrians, and was said, the folks which thou translated were brought over, and madest to dwell in the cities of Samaria, know not the lawful things of God of the land. And the Lord hath sent lions into them, and lo, those slay them, for they know not the custom of God of the land. Soothly, the king of Assyrians commanded, and said, lead ye thither one of the priests, which he brought as prisoners from thence, that he go and dwell with them, and teach them the lawful things of God of the land. Therefore when one of these priests had come, that were led away as prisoners from Samaria, he dwelled in Bethel, and taught them how they should worship the Lord. And each folk made his god, and they set those gods in the high temples, which the men of Samaria had made, folk in their cities, in which they dwelled. For men of Babylon made Succoth-Beneth, and men of Cuth made Nergal, and men of Hamath made Ashima, and Avites made Nibhaz and Tartak. Soothly, they that were of Sepharvaim burnt their sons in the fire to Adremelech and Anamelech, the gods of Sepharvaim. And nevertheless they worshipped the Lord. Forsooth of the last men that is a vile person, that were not of priest kin, by the law of Moses, they made priests of the high things, and set them in high temples. When they worshipped God, they served also their gods, by the custom of heathen men, from which they were translated or brought over to Samaria. Till to this present day they pursue the old custom. They dreaded not the Lord, neither they keep his ceremonies and doom and law and commandment, which the Lord commanded to the sons of Jacob, whom he named Israel. And the Lord smote a covenant with them, and commanded to them, and said, do not ye dread alien gods, and honor ye not outwardly them, neither worship ye inwardly them, and make ye not to sacrifice to them. But your Lord God, that led you out of the land of Egypt, in great strength, and in an arm stretched out, dread ye him, and worship ye him, and make ye sacrifice to him. Also, keep ye the ceremonies, and doom, and the law, and the commandment which he wrote to you, that ye do it in all days, and dread ye not alien gods, and do not ye forget the covenant which the Lord smote with you, neither worship ye alien gods, but dread ye your Lord God, and he shall deliver you from the hand of your enemies. Forsooth, they heard not, but did by their former custom. Therefore soothly these heathen men dreaded God, but nevertheless they served also their idols, for both their sons and the sons of their sons do so, till unto this present day, as their fathers did.